Greetings once again, my friends, and welcome to the first Drak Tries of 2018. And this one is a biggin' as we take on Dragonball FighterZ. And you guys might notice that I said we in there. And I'm not necessarily meaning you guys, because I love you guys in the audience, but I'm not alone in this one. It's a fighting game. I can't be alone on this one. So I'm being joined by the one and only Stephen Romney, our fighting game guru, as it were. And our current reigning Smash Brothers champion, even though we've not done anything with that in quite a while. Romney, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, it was kind of crazy. I'm still kind of loopy from the chemicals I inhaled while cleaning my bathroom, but...
You gotta love that part of, like, doing any kind of housework, is, like, the chemicals will then eventually give you, like, a high. And it's like, I didn't even intend for this to happen, but it's great.
Until you pass out and then realize everything's on fire.
Pretty much. All right, so welcome everybody to Dragonball FighterZ. I felt it was only appropriate to start on the actual lobby for the game. Yes, there's a cool intro cinematic, and maybe I'll add it in, but yeah, this is really what a lot of people are going to see is this lobby, and a lot of your interactions are going to be on this. But for Dragonball FighterZ, there's two things that people are excited about. One is the multiplayer, but there's been a lot of coverage of the multiplayer. We've seen people like Team 4-Star, we've seen Maximilian take it all on, and it's been amazing to be able to watch. But the story has been a slow kind of leak on YouTube, so we're actually going to go ahead and start things off with the story of Dragonball FighterZ, which is entirely new. We have a brand new villain, and she's been getting a lot of hype recently, so let's go ahead and get things started. Okay, this is just a quest that we didn't necessarily need. I can't even remember where you go for the story hub.
It's in the upper right, no, upper left.
Upper left? Okay, so not the big globe. Here we go. So we have to go to...
It's not Kame House, it's the Capsule Corp ship.
I was going to say, please let us have to go to Kame House. All right, so the Capsule Corp pod. Let's go ahead and do this, guys. So I guess we just talked to the lobby guy.
Yep.
And boom. And let's go ahead and begin the story. So we're going to play for a little bit, and then we're actually going to get into some multiplayer, because that's like the biggest lure of this dang game. Especially seeing our buddy Sean Schemmel and Chris Sabat take it on, and I have a feeling that's going to get mentioned today.
Yeah, although I have to say this, it wasn't really a showdown, it was a slaughter. I mean, Sabat was intense.
No, slaughter's not even appropriate. It was an annihilation. I mean, as much as Schemmel wanted to say, like, it was a broken controller and all that, no.
Yeah, he got Big Bang attacked to oblivion.
Not only that, but I think the Saiyan Prince was in cahoots with Sean Schemmel's accountant, because that was the other reason why he couldn't, quote, practice. So, all right, so it looks like we have 3 arcs on this one. And the first one is the Super Warrior arc. Okay, so I think we're just going to go through each one, and we're just going to have some fun, and we'll bounce the controller back and forth until we start up multiplayer. Because I think that'll also give us a good learning advantage on the game.
Yeah, because this actually... Because I played a little bit of this last night.
This is a bit complex, yeah.
Well, that, and at least with the early maps, it actually also functions as a tutorial. So if you don't want to go through the training mode tutorial, there kind of are quests in this story mode that will slowly teach you the different mechanics.
And I'd rather do that, because the nothing against the training mode, but it's like any other fighting game. You know, they put you into a dojo and they teach you stuff. I'd rather have the game like teach me fluidly. So let's start up a new game. Oh no, the gameplay's been paused. It's a good thing I'm recording this on another device.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. It's some reason it skips the opening video without touching the thing. Because it did the same thing to me when I was playing last night.
I'll see if I can get the video on my own.
Yeah, so yeah, like we'll have to put the editing thing here. It'll be in the gallery, but yeah, so it's not just me. I didn't accidentally hit the button. Apparently there's a glitch when you start it for the first time. Because
yeah.
Oh, looks like you have it on the Japanese dub.
I do. Okay, can I set that up now? Let's see.
Sound settings.
Sound settings, and yeah, as much as I like the Japanese voices,
so it looks like you're gonna have to go back out of story mode to.
So okay, yeah, go to the story mode title screen.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to go all the way to like the options in the lobby to change the.
At that point, can we actually go to the gallery now and see it?
Maybe. Yep, there's the.
Yeah. So there you go. So first of all, let's go ahead and fix this really quick. So yes, return to the lobby.
Yeah, because as much as we love the Japanese dub,
I mean, I would love to have Ryusei Nakao in my ears when Frieza comes up, but that's more for multiplayer.
Yeah.
I will tell you this, and I think you and me are both on board with this, Romney. There's been talk about somebody doing some kind of a user mod for either the PC version or all of them to get the Team 4-star voices to do this. If that happens, I'm getting it.
Yeah, it would have to be a mod because Toei,
I don't think is interested in doing it.
well, it's just no, it's more Toei's got Team 4-star on their hit list. Like,
yeah,
Toei dislikes Team 4-star so much.
Which is weird because wasn't Toei involved in like it was either Xenoverse or one of the other Dragon Ball games where Team 4-star people got brought in to do voices.
Well, that's the thing. Toei is kind of exerted its influence in certain regards regarding the anime. With games, that's more with Bandai Namco and Shueisha, and so not nearly as intense. But Lanny Pator is more or less graylisted at Funimation at Toei's request, because Toei basically said, if you hire any of these Team 4-star people, we're pulling the rights to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
and like
it's sad too, because I've seen like the incident in question, and Lanny apologized, you know.
Yeah, and like the biggest indicator, if you look at because in Dragon Ball Kai, the final chapters, and if you actually restart the story mode, it'll play the normal opening without touching anything, but basically there was a scene in the final chapters, because in the Buu saga, they have that whole mini movie within the show of showing how Hercule saved the world.
Yeah.
And in the Kai dub, they brought in Team 4-star to dub the scene. They didn't explicitly credit them, but if you if you've heard them before, you knew their voices. And Toei lost their, pardon my language, but Toei lost their shit.
Just because of Lanny?
Not just because of that. They did not like the fact that all of Team 4-star, so Lanny, Masako.
That's the funniest thing, because Funimation loves it. Funimation, like Chris Sabat and Sean Schemmel, have nothing but good things to say about Team 4-star.
Yeah.
Yeah, it canceled it out again. I think it's because of they don't want you to record it.
Maybe. That's probably it.
Well, so wait a minute. Are you stronger than me? I don't know. Am I? Power levels are bullshit anyway.
Yeah, even though they were kind of meant to be bullshit from the get-go, because Toriyama, even Toriyama's own admission, he made it clear, yeah, they're not meant to actually be significant, because the whole point of the series is going beyond your limits.
Good. You're coming around.
Oh, good. So we actually have some Funimation cast. Cool.
I didn't expect you to conk out like that. Scared me half to death.
So where am I? Who are you? Well, I know who you are, so where am I?
About that. We are at my place, in the yard. Don't you remember?
No.
Keep it together, would you?
Where are we supposed to be? Oh, we're Goku.
Oh, gosh. You're not kidding, are you?
Oh, wait, I remember this. Yeah, we're supposed to be like Goku, but we've lost our memory.
Well, sort of.
Goku, please.
Not so much that he's lost his memory, but, well, it'll make sense in a bit.
Catch a cold? Tell me you at least know who you are.
No, but I know what waffles taste like. This is not helpful that Team 4-star is like fresh in my mind. Who is Goku and who are you talking to? Yeah, who's Goku?
Why, you're Goku, of course. And this charade's gone on long enough. Here, the evidence. Look in the mirror.
But if I don't know who I am, what's that gonna matter? Oh my gosh, that's me! Who am I again? Okay, I'll accept this. So I'm a Capsule Corp. Or we're a Capsule Corp, I guess. Oh, come on. Sean must have voiced something here.
Judging from your reaction, you're not really him, are you?
Oh, okay.
Goku on the outside, that's for sure. Did you get amnesia?
Again?
Yeah, exactly. How many times is Goku? Didn't they do a gag like in late Dragon Ball where he got his head hit again and he didn't know who he was?
They might have.
Yeah.
Oh, I give up. You chose a great time to clock out, Goku.
This is Goku we're talking about, Bulma.
There you are.
Timing is never a good thing for him. Oh my gosh, is it actually...
You know what? Who is it? Wait, you're... But how in the... Android 16? Is that you?
But we saw your head smooshed.
Mm-hmm.
Cell destroyed you? How are you operational? Wait, did the Dragon Balls bring you back?
Did you specifically wish for it? Because I don't think they did.
What in the world could all this mean? I'm going to need some answers. Well, this is the part where you give me the answers. Ugh, remember when Cell smacked you around and I so graciously repaired you?
It was not me you repaired, but another 16.
What?
You who are linked to Goku. Come. There is much to be done. Should you decide to resist,
I have no words on this. What the hell?
I will force you to comply.
I get the feeling they must have just told the voice for 16 just like, yeah, we're gonna go for even more like RoboCop.
Goku? I don't know what's going on, but you better kick this imposter's bionic butt!
No, I'm wondering, like, did they actually try to add some backstory to 16 because of his connection to 21? And now we actually kind of get the answers we've been wondering about since the Cell saga.
Possibly.
Hold the phone! You know how to fight, right? Wrong!
Was this story written by Toriyama?
I don't think he specifically wrote it, but I know he was a consultant on it.
Okay.
And so I'm not sure if Toyotaro was working on it either.
I actually wonder if 21 is canon to him.
Yeah, given just how much influence Toyotaro has been getting in the series, it wouldn't surprise me. But they may regard this story kind of in the same regard as, well, the movies before Resurrection F and Battle of Gods.
Yeah.
Your termination would be disadvantageous.
Watch out!
Because even though that there are super characters in this, it's still based in Z. So you got to keep that in mind, guys. Oh, hi.
Well, I'd say it's more based in Super, and we'll see why later
Okay.
on.
All right.
Well then, your strength is congruent with my data, and I need not hold back.
Okay. So are we going to have a one-on-one, or I thought everything was 3-on-3?
Well, in a lot of the story matches, at least early on, it's one-on-one.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so now we can actually do this. So it's going to be Goku versus Android 16.
Yep, and this is a tutorial battle, so it'll teach you some of the controls.
Cool. So now I will say one thing that I'm definitely giving this praise for. No multiple forms. I mean, in Goku's case, there are a few, but I like the fact that they kept like Vegeta to just Super Saiyan.
Well, yeah,
kind of thing.
mainly because they did what they did with the Butoden series, where they treated the forms more or less as separate characters. So with Goku and Vegeta specifically, there's this, they have it at Super Saiyan, and then as separate characters, you have the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyans.
Yeah, because like you can opt out for those though. Like I know that you don't necessarily have to get Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta, but I like the fact that they didn't go Goku base, Goku Super Saiyan 1, Goku Super Saiyan 2. They just said Super Saiyan, and then they added in things like Super Saiyan 3 with them.
Yeah, because I know with the Super Saiyan Blue versions, you have to specifically, unless you pay for it, you have to unlock them by beating arcade mode on certain difficulty levels.
Yeah.
You got this. Come on,
Okay, so we got this going.
this like a duck.
Well, yeah, it'll take you through a few.
Time.
Oh, okay, so
Good job.
so basic jumping and all that.
Let's keep going.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
Okay.
Good job. Keep trying.
Okay, so punch, kick. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out like all the buttons here.
yeah. So it's not so much punch kick; it's more like light, medium, heavy.
Good job.
There we go. Good job. I need to make my emotes, by the way, for this game.
Strong.
Okay.
Gotta say, you're a natural.
Oh, okay. All right. So
So
this
now you
makes
can-
a lot more sense.
So now you can basically beat him to putty.
Okay, so I thought they were gonna do like a punch kick kind of thing, and no, they're not, because there's a key button,
Yes.
just like in the Budokai games.
Yeah, so they basically went light, medium, heavy, key. So it's almost a slight variant, more similar to Guilty Gear in that regard, where rather than doing punch, because I know Guilty Gear, they do punch, kick, slash, and dust, whereas here it's basically light, medium, heavy, and the X button, not just key, they kind of call that the unique action. So if there's a character-specific move, it'll usually be mapped to the X button.
Okay, all right. So this is gonna be interesting. All right, so I guess we got more story, which unfortunately gameplay is not recording. Chapter 2, Come to Warriors, Earth Needs You. Well, those titles are very Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
Yeah, you might be right, because that is the Super Bulma.
Yeah,
So-
and you'll see literally in this scene that it will all but confirm that it's, yep.
Oh, hi, Beerus.
Salutations, Bulma. What exotic cuisines have you prepared for us today?
Okay, yep, this is based in Super.
Well, whatever it might possibly be, it had better be worth the trip. Oh, who's the bruiser? He's certainly not human from what I can tell.
He's when we dealt with time travel before, Lord Beerus. You dealt with time travel before?
Threat detected. Recommended course of action, abort. Goku, just know this. I will return.
This is one thing I don't get about God Key. If you can't sense it, then how do you know he's a threat?
So,
Well,
he's
it's
gone?
just good old-fashioned omnipotence.
Just like that?
Guess so.
And I guess
maybe
with-
it's just because Beerus looks evil.
Yeah,
Something.
and it could just be that maybe it just makes the sensors go haywire to the point that they know
Just
it's
like
not
that,
something
huh?
they can account for.
That's true.
Because that's
yeah.
what we see with actual robots. If it's like something that they can't account for, it's just like, okay, I'm just backing away because it usually means, oh, I'm falling off the track or I'm not handling
Hey,
what I'm
you
supposed to be
inside
handling.
Goku,
Yeah.
The jig is up. It's not possible to fool a god.
So, you mean to say he's not Goku after all?
My. This is intriguing. It is Goku, physically speaking, but his power is awfully weak. What's left over has someone else's power. If I were to put it simply, there is another person in his body.
No way! He's possessed?
I was gonna say King Kai's borrowing the body as a favor because Goku still hasn't resurrected him yet.
You hear me in there, you squatter! Get out, now!
Oh my gosh, Bulma!
Bulma,
Goku's got his work
going
cut out. He
now
doesn't
taking
need to
up
be
a career as an
playing host to you.
exorcist.
I'm thoroughly convinced Bulma's job in Super is professional pisser-offer of the villain,
Bulma, please mind your temper.
except in the case of Goku Black, where she tried to flirt with, or no, was it Zamos that she did that?
I'm
That
not-
she tried to flirt with him.
I'm not too sure. I haven't watched
You
that
see,
far into
Okay.
Super.
This predicament
I think it was
isn't our
Goku
poor
Black.
friend's doing. You in there? Can you hear me?
I will say this. So
Can you hear
So-
me?
we do have like 8 DLC characters coming soon.
Mhm.
I kind of hope he's one of them. I really hope that they do something with
Goku
Whis.
is in there somewhere. Mind getting him for us? He's sleeping, of course, but since you share the same body, you should be able to wake him.
See, this would be a perfect time to have Masako X come out. Hi, everybody.
Who are you? And where am I? That's odd. I can't move a muscle. Hey, what the heck is going on? Yo, do you know anything? It'd be real great if you could fill me in.
Also, if you had some food.
What? Hold on. You're in control of my body?
Like, did Dr. Wheelo finally succeed?
Oh man, that'd be amazing if he did, wouldn't it? Then you have to have the big question of like, how did you get that big brain inside that little head?
Science. That is the only answer.
I actually like Team 4 Star's explanation for it. You just had to shape the body around it.
Do these waves appear to be acting strangely?
So you felt them too, Lord Beerus. Indeed, they seem to be man-made.
Waves? What waves?
Now there, you're telling me you can't feel that? How dense are you?
Bulma hasn't fought. You know that, Beerus.
As dense as any other human. How rude are you?
Then you rang us up for another reason, I take it. Because I thought you were whining and dining us for info about these waves.
Wait a sec. That's right. I totally forgot. The world is in absolute peril.
Again?
First, Goku clones start popping up all around the world, making a mess. And if that wasn't enough, Frieza and Cell are back. It's utter chaos, I tell you.
Oh?
Oh, how about, oh no, the Earth is doomed?
He's
Like-
the god of destruction, Bulma.
Yeah, he said if you didn't feed him properly, he'd blow up your planet. I think you got a
blew-
problem.
Yeah, he nearly blew up the Earth over pudding.
I think, in all honesty, you have a bigger problem standing right in front of you.
But now that you're here, you can thrash him for us.
It really is none of my business, you know. Please go and get those tasty tidbits you prepared earlier.
Oh, great. We're on our own.
I must say, though, these waves do elicit some concern. What's this? Goku's energy just got a tad stronger. It seems our new friend was able to get in touch with Goku.
And he's pissed.
Hello? Goku? Are you able to move in there yet?
Back into the wave existence.
The funniest thing, I want to wake up, mostly because I'm super starving, but I just can't seem to do it. There's no exit here either, and smashing my way out doesn't seem to be an option. Man, this is super weird. Am I dreaming or something?
That's Goku in a nutshell.
Yeah, pretty
Food
much.
and punching.
Hence why he's kind of the primary problem with the Tournament of Power arc.
And majority of the series as a whole when you think about it.
There's no
Yeah.
response from Goku. It's safe to assume he can't move.
Huh? Wait, Whis, you can't hear me either? Hello? But I can hear Whis just fine. Man, I'm in a bit of a pickle, aren't I?
Yes, yes, you are.
Perhaps these bothersome waves have something to do with Goku's current condition. I would surmise they are suppressing his power, forcing our Saiyan friend's consciousness into a state of hibernation. It's the only explanation.
That and wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Then other fighters with strong energy are likely experiencing the same results.
But how are you two able to bicker about food unaffected?
God
Please,
key.
we're gods. To us, these kinds of waves are completely harmless.
I knew God key was gonna come into this. I
Yeah.
knew it. 80% of Super is God key.
Lucky me.
We need to come up with a solution, or Goku will be out to lunch indefinitely.
Then we better come up with one fast. Hold on. The rest of the gang went out to scope the damage across the world. But if these waves affect the strong, then I guess that means...
They got paralyzed along the way.
And now they're drowning in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
Or got body snatched like Goku did over here.
I love when they do moments like this. They have those dark moments with Beerus.
Oh, man!
And it's all your fault, Bulma. I even love the fact that Super still does those shadowed moments with Beerus, just to make him look a little bit more evil.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? If everyone's knocked out, this is our greatest crisis yet, hands down!
Stopping those waves is our only chance at correcting this matter. Bulma, might you have
Well,
an
I'll at
idea
least give it
as
credit.
to
Like, this
what
feels like a
caused-
Dragon Ball episode.
Yeah.
That's a toughie. But wait!
How about you call your sister? You know, the one that just got discovered in Super.
Oh, did you finally remember something?
Yeah. Why did 16 show up earlier? He was also talking about someone being linked to Goku.
Kind of like 16 is.
I think there's a connection here. There's gotta be.
It's a lead. You might as well follow it and see where it leads you.
Right. Let's get to the bottom of this. Come on, guys. The rest of our crew needs to be saved as well. Can't do it alone, though. I'll need some muscle.
Yeah, you're not getting it. Beerus is never gonna offer you help.
Just to reiterate, we're not helping, understand?
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, it's like, do we even need to be here? They're, like, every line of their dialogue just answers the questions right away.
Is it wrong of me to just say, like, I hope Beerus never helps? Because I like the fact that he plays lazy a majority of the time.
Did I not make myself clear? We're not lifting a finger, lady. If you need help, you might get a better response by asking the soul inside Goku.
Huh?
He's got control of Goku's body, right? Well, then he can do the fighting for you.
There's no other choice, is there? Plus, you probably need to get back to your own body anyway. Well, then it's settled. Welcome aboard.
And I promise this time I won't shoot you. Wait, you shot me? Yes, actually. Bulma did shoot him.
Yeah, it was how they first met.
In the head. Oh, wow. They borrowed the whole Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 thing.
Yep.
The map
so
pieces.
This is now actually the gameplay of the story mode, where you basically move from piece to piece on the map.
Okay.
And fight. And sometimes characters appear, but the main goal is to beat the boss character at the end of each stage before you run out of turns.
And the sad reality is we're all actually almost out of time for the story mode. So I think that's a good kind of scope into how the story works. And I would actually be very interested to see if Toriyama actually approves of it and says it's canon and all that, especially Android 21.
Yeah. I mean, again, given it's hard to say either way, just given how fast and loose that Toriyama has been with a number of factors in Dragon Ball in general. Yeah. And again, I think it really would depend on how far the story goes and how dramatic it goes, whether or not it'll actually, if having it in the canon makes sense.
All right, well, let's just go ahead and cut it there. So at that point, you guys can figure it out for yourselves. I think that's actually perfect, because then at that point you can figure it out on your own. And we won't worry about the gallery movies. It looks to me like Toei would give us problems with it anyway. Okay, welcome back, everybody. So we've got Romney logged in, so it's time to do some both local multiplayer, and if we can, we're going to try and get some online multiplayer in here.
All right, so if you look in the upper left, you'll see local battle.
Yes, so first of all, I actually need to do this, because I think you have to have player lists set up, don't you?
I'm not entirely sure. That usually just lists whoever's in the lobby.
Oh, my bad. Isn't there a thing to edit the team?
Yeah, you would bring up the options menu, so...
Okay, so... And then customize, there it is. So edit team. And I think we have to... Does it give you your preloaded teams?
I think that's only if you're playing online.
Oh, okay, all right. So maybe we won't worry about that right now. Yeah, this was supposed to be local battle.
So then you talk to the receptionist.
Oh, yes. So here we go. And begin battle. Oh, there's a tournament option. I like that. So here we go. Time limit, no time limit.
All right.
Let's have some fun with this. So will it let us pick our teams, or is it just going to take from the teams?
It looks like, I think it'll let us pick.
Cool. So, all right. So I don't have every single character. I have a feeling that there's going to be some people that need to be unlocked, because I'm not seeing 21 in here. So I'll bet you have to unlock her.
You have to unlock her by beating story mode.
Yeah. So at that point, let's have some fun just picking teams of 3. I'm going to go with my... I have to do this just because, you know, my boy Jeet's here. It has to be in my party. And I kind of want to mess around with a few other characters, namely, let's do Goku, but Super Saiyan. And where's Gohan?
Oh, there's adult Gohan in there.
I want a teen. There he is. There he is. Teen Gohan looked like really, really cool. Oh, cool. So I can set these up. Do this one. And I'm just going to go with all blue, because why not? Dang it, I can't get the one that I wanted. Well, that might actually be it, because it looks like it's somewhat set differently. Oh, and you're picking Krillin. And Krillin, like, from any versus mode I've kind of noticed, he's like one of the harder characters to play in this game.
Really? Because from my experience, he's pretty easy to handle.
Oh, yeah. Like, I've seen Team 4-Star and Maximilian kind of struggle with him, and the fact that, you know, they just don't know how to utilize him as like a support character. Oh, it's not actually letting me select. Maybe it'll let you do it. There you go. Because you got it done first. Because of course we're going to a wasteland.
Good old wasteland.
It's what Goku would do.
No, it's more what Piccolo would do, but...
Yes. So, I guess the first thing that I gotta ask here is, you've kind of admitted on the podcast a number of times, you never went past the Cell Saga, so how do you feel about, like, all Dragon Ball Z characters being put in here? So you have Majin Buu, you have Kid Buu, you had Gotenks added in, Adult Gohan.
Well, I mean, I don't really have a problem with that because, well, it just makes sense to have a full roster from across the entirety of the saga.
Yeah. I almost kind of hope that, like, eventually they decide to do DLC characters from Dragon Ball as well as GT. Like, I know people hate GT, but I wouldn't have a problem if they did it. All right, so first of all, I want to figure out like, so what are the trigger buttons doing? Okay, so one's a dash.
You have Dragon Rush, and then you have, so that's the, so you
okay,
have Dragon Rush, Air Dash, then L1 lets you switch.
Okay, and those are between the characters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. All right, let's do this then. So, hello, Hopite. Oh, ow. Whoa. Okay. You really feel the power in this one. Did you now, Krillin? Did you? So how do you power up, I wonder?
Usually X and triangle.
Oh, sorry. So. Oh, no, ah, crap! So X and triangle together?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it didn't work.
Well, you have to hold it down.
Yeah, I'm holding it down. Nothing. Oh, well. Ah, jeez. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Oh, jeez, okay. I can already tell you, like, the way that they have this all made up, it looks great. Like, visually, this is amazing. But on top of that, just, it feels very fast-paced. Oh, jeez. Woohoo! Okay. Oh, and I made myself sparky. Cool.
Oh yeah, that's your sparking burst. That's how you basically, that's how you would break someone's combo if someone's got you in a really bad combo.
Gotcha, okay. And it also looks like it does increase regen and all that. That'll be interesting. Oh, jeez. See, this is why you're the Geek News champion right here, because I don't think anybody can beat you. Okay. Oh, jeez. I haven't even tried to swap yet, just because I'm trying to figure out the characters. All right. Now, is that the same voice as the original Teen Gohan?
No, it's because it's the voice they had for the Kai dub, because Stephanie and Aldani basically no longer voice act with Funimation.
Oh, okay.
Like, the most recent role she did is with OK Go, or like OKKO, because people kept commenting when the trailers dropped how it was basically the voice of Kid Goku, who was also the voice of Gohan in the original Funimation dub.
Oh. So can you actually do beam struggles? That's one thing I've had a question with, and a lot of coverage has not shown it. So, like, if we both did a Kamehameha, can we actually have to do a beam struggle over it?
Not sure.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I need to figure out how to power up Ki, because then at that point I'd be able to do a lot more. Yeah, triangle and X just doesn't do it.
It's not triangle and X, it's square and X.
Oh, square and X, my bad. I was wondering how you were supposed to make that work. And the ending screens are awesome. Now, another question I've got to ask here. So, have you been able to unlock any moments in your playing?
In the story mode, yes. Mainly because where I'm at, I've recruited Yamcha and Krillin into the party, and when you have all them in the party with Goku, it'll trigger a moment in one of the story modes.
Okay, all right.
All right, I'm gonna switch things up character-wise.
I have no issue with that. I want to play as many of these characters as we possibly can. So, you know what? I'm going to original Vegeta. I gotta show my love to the Jeets. Not only because of my loyalty towards Team Vegeta, but also because other reasons. I can't think of any other reasons aside from that. Piccolo.
Underestimate the Earth.
Okay. Oh, dude, I didn't even realize they do that. Yeah, you can have like the original purple gi with adult Gohan. That's awesome. I wanted the black one. I don't think I have that yet. So Let's just do... Yeah, let's just go all purple. Oh no, we're going to the Cell games? Why do all these squares make a circle, Romney?
Who knows?
So I can already see you picking Yamcha a lot. I've seen him, he's a vicious striker character now.
Yep, so far the only character that I haven't had much experience with yet is Tien, so hopefully it'll balance things out.
Yeah, the other one I haven't seen a whole lot of, maybe you have, is Hit. I have not seen anybody play Hit. Whee!
So, if I admit that I lost, you'll stop, right?
No.
Are you ready?
Okay, yeah, so there we go.
Not even close.
Now, I do like the fact that Goku and Vegeta are kept as kind of basic fighters, and then if you want to learn advanced stuff, it's playing characters like Yamcha, Tien, Hit. Oh, and one of us got a Dragon Ball. That's another thing, too. Have you been able to collect the Dragon Balls in a fight?
Only in the tutorial and story mode.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. I kind of hope that we eventually get a Tien skin of him just shirtless. So I actually do like the whole, like the kind of Cell Saga Tien. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm really liking how this is working out, guys. I really am. This is like my ideal fighting game. Can we please have a Yu Yu Hakusho version of this?
Well, if they decide to make a new Yu Yu Hakusho series.
Are they talking about it?
Not really. Like, so far the only new thing we're getting from any Shonen Jump property is a new arc for Shaman King.
Oh. Whoa! Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez, and I got right in the middle of that tri-beam. That was not good. I'm trying to say the Japanese names, and they're not coming to mind. Yeah, Kikoho. Big Bang Attack! Now I just got to figure out how to do Final Flash. Favorite Vegeta technique ever. Oh, jeez. Nope, screw you. Although I think I did lose Vegeta in the long run, didn't I? No, he's recovering. Okay.
Looks like I'm up.
Looks like I'm up. Oh, that's interesting. Not everybody has a Ki Blast. I was noticing this with Piccolo. He does not. He has the stretchy arms.
Well, yeah, 'cause that's why they call it the unique action.
Yep. Oh, he still does Masenko. Cool. I always thought adult Gohan like abandoned the Masenko for the Kamehameha.
Well, it's hard to really turn down the technique that your real dad taught you.
Yeah, your real dad, yes. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. And I lost Vegeta now. This is why Romney kicks all of our asses, okay? All right. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah! I'm trying to figure out, like, how to do the finishers. Oh, well. And I shattered a mountain.
At least both sides have been equally shattered.
Seriously, how does the Earth survive with all of these people on it?
Well, at the same time, maybe this is the real story of the extinction of the dinosaurs, given that dinosaurs exist in the world of Dragon Ball. Maybe that's what really happened.
All right, let's try out a bunch of new characters. I'm still trying to figure out how to do like the big finishes, like Goku's like when he turns Super Saiyan 3 and all that?
Well, they tend to be mapped to the R1 button, so it's usually like they basically have two: quarter circle forward R1, quarter circle back R1.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna go. I want to mess around with some other characters other than Saiyans, but let's see. Goku Super Saiyan. For the hell of it, I'm going to do Frieza. I've been very interested in how he works. And let's see. I guess the next one...
Just what I wanted to do.
Let's do Beerus. He's unique.
Very well. Give me your best shot.
So... Then I get the black one. I've seen like a black skin for Frieza, and I want that.
A smart choice, as always.
Okay, there we go. I'm very unoriginal. I just picked blue. It works for me. Gee, can you guys tell like what I'm going to play? Let's see. So we have Space, Land of the Kais, Planet Namek Destroyed, and West City. And if I remember correctly, like if you get these destructive finishes, you actually transition to those, right?
Some of them.
Yeah. Planet Namek, Wasteland, Cell Games Arena, Islands, Cavern. Okay, yeah, let's random this up. I kind of hope new maps also get added too. It would actually be cool to get some super backdrops.
Yeah.
In particular, where the Universe 6 arc happens, because it's like on a remote moon. So you have space in the background and this bubble just protecting everybody. Oh, and so I saw you picked 18. Did you have Krillin in there too?
No, I basically chose Trunks, Goku, and 18.
People actually got mad 17 wasn't added in if 16 and 18 got a focus. I'm kind of happy about it because then eventually you can make 17 a DLC character.
Yeah.
All right, so... Whoa. Oh, wow. I've never seen that happen with Trunks. That's awesome. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, no. He just assisted me. Frieza, damn you! I was trying to bring in Frieza, and Frieza betrayed me. Whoa. Oh, cool. Back still blocks. Yay! At least there's some things I'm familiar with. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Now, yeah, you were right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like the current voice of Frieza, but Ryusei Nakao is awesome. Is there a way that I could just put him Japanese all the time? Make him speak the weird space language? Okay, we'll see how Beerus works. Have you been able to figure out Beerus yet?
I haven't tried Beerus.
Beerus is probably one of the more complicated ones.
No.
Oh.
That's surprising. That's surprising.
Because eventually, if you play him right, you can actually have like 6 of those energy balls around you and just start sending them out randomly. There we go. Oh, jeez. Oh! I walked right into it.
This is over.
Bye. Duncan, bye. Welcome everybody to this slaughter. Romney's just kicking my butt. So how are you feeling about the controls for it?
Oh, that's pretty much the classic ArcSys fighting action that I love from Guilty Gear. Nice and responsive, but it feels also greatly simplified, so that way people who aren't fighting game fanatics can actually stand a bit of a chance to understand the mechanics.
Yeah, and I'm way too rusty, and like it's been forever since I played any like Guilty Gear. Never played BlazBlue, so I'm having to get used to this again. But it's still so satisfying to play this out. I don't even care I'm losing.
Yeah, I've gone far beyond that.
That is awesome.
Way to go, Goku.
Now, the more you play, you actually can unlock colors for everybody, and you can eventually unlock their avatars in the main lobby. So, like, that was the one thing I was kind of disappointed with is your lobby avatars and your emotes are kind of limited right now, and you have to unlock them
by earning Zenny.
Yeah, but at least there's not like microtransactions attached to that, right?
Well, yes and no. But like the current like stuff you get from the PlayStation Store, it's not as egregious as, well, anything EA would put out if in some weird, bizarre universe they gave EA the license to Dragon Ball, which, God forbid, that will never happen.
Yes.
Namely because Namco Bandai struck the deal with Shueisha for all Shonen Jump titles, so...
Yeah.
All right, let's go all villain run. So I've got...
Cell Jr. right there. Okay, I'm gonna go with Dark Blue, and then...
Give my regards to the little guys.
Wow, with Hit's posture, it's like, I totally don't want to be your dad. Oh, and you're actually gonna mess around with Boo. So at that point, it's like the one arc you never saw.
Well, I saw bits and pieces, and I know the gist of it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, if you've watched any Dragon Ball Z arc, you know how Boo went. Is like Boo terrorized the planet, and then eventually Goku stopped him.
Yeah, I think this is
even though a lot of people like I know a lot of people who hate the Boo saga just simply because they wish Gohan had been the one to actually save the planet.
Yeah, and that was actually Toriyama's initial plan.
Yeah.
Because Gohan actually was doing better in the character popularity polls. It's just the reason he swapped it back to Goku was just because he couldn't keep doing the series and figured, okay, well, let's have Goku have the last battle because at this point, I can't keep doing this.
You might as well, you know, it's Goku, so that's what people want. But I'm kind of in that camp, too. I kind of wish Gohan had been able to do it because he saved the world from Cell. And technically, you know, with that unlocked form, he did prove to be like the strongest single person because you can't count 3 in there because Goku can't maintain it.
Nope.
So at that point, Gohan is like the most powerful single person, non-fused person.
Yeah, and that was basically the initial plan. It was just, again, a lot of people forget a lot of the things that happened in Dragon Ball Z were the result of editorial mandate. Like the reason we had so many androids why we got Cell was because first it was meant to be Android 19 and 20. The editor didn't like it, so he did 16, 17, and 18. The editor didn't like that, so he did the first version of Cell. Editor didn't like that, so the second version. Didn't like that, so then the third, so then Perfect Cell.
Have you seen like the actual quotes of what the editor actually told him? Like all of them were pretty much, seriously? That's the guy? That's the end threat? Yeah, so those, that's basically your main mechanic with Beerus. Oh, geez, and they're basically bombs, you can tell. Oh, hi, Cell. Why on earth is my swap button not working? Oh, because I assisted. There we go.
Show me more. Show me more.
Do we actually know who Hit's voice is at this point? I don't think we do. Well, actually, we would have to because I think the dub is in Goku Black.
Won't be able to block pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Over here.
I hear a lot of people saying Cell is pretty easy to learn, so we'll find out. Ow. He's very teleporty. Ow! If you make me chocolate, Romney, we're gonna have problems. Oh, no! I can't even remember what actually, like, he does to make you into chocolate. Oh, no. Suicide attack. Curse you for learning that from Vegeta. All he was doing was trying to save his son.
Which one? Want to switch out? Give me your best.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Ow, ow, ow.
Let's get over here. Try to block this.
Yes! I was trying to make this work, and it was... I can tell you Hit is very ground-based, so I can already tell you I'm kind of annoyed with him. No, 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 no. And hit's gone. Oh, but you're down to Nappa. And this is my friend, Vegeta.
It's futile. Out of the way.
Sorry, had to do it. Oh, that was totally not worth it. Oh. Now, I haven't actually seen too much gameplay with Nappa. Even on the beta, not a whole lot of people played him. Him and Ginyu. And the way I understand, Ginyu actually utilizes the entire Ginyu force, so... Woohoo! Okay. There we go. Wow, I actually won. I kind of expected not to win, guys. And I got a destructive finish out of it.
This is a power that's even greater than a Super Saiyan God.
Until the next one.
Yeah, exactly. Until Ultra Instinct. Because Ultra Instinct is a thing now. I'm like trying to be very apprehensive. Like, do I want to spoil Super for Romney, or he probably already knows this?
Like, I know bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Mainly because, well, let's face it, it's predictable as any other shonen
The
series.
community actually got mad that they didn't eventually add an Ultra Instinct skin for Goku, and honestly, I didn't see them doing it because the form is way too new. Not a whole lot is known about it yet. You know what? I'm gonna channel a friend of mine, and we're gonna do some Kid Buu. Because I have a friend who is like super cheap with Kid Buu and Budokai. Let's see. I'm gonna do Vegeta because Vegeta's still kind of a default. And I'm gonna mess around with Trunks.
I senselessly changed the course of history.
There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's go with that. All right, pick this out for us, Romney. I think after this one, let's actually try and get into some online bouts and just kind of give our thoughts on it. Overall, like, I know we haven't gone too much into this. That's part of Drak Tries. Is like, you can't really talk too much about the story. I like where it's going. Visually, this game looks awesome, but I've known that for a while.
Yeah, it's Arc System Works that...
Yeah.
They figured a way to actually make anime fighters using the Unreal Engine, and like one thing they do, which people may scream at, is that they purposefully kind of gimp the models so that way it can retain the 2D look.
Yeah.
And that way, especially when you're flipping from one side of the screen to another, you see it especially in Guilty Gear Xrd, and they've been perfecting it since then.
And the gameplay, like, even though it feels very simplistic, it also feels very deep, which is what you want in a fighting game. You want it to be able to feel like there's much potential to grow. Oh, jeez, Kid Buu. What is with developers on making Kid Buu super cheap? Behold my pink aura of pinkness. Oh, jeez. Do I owe you money, Romney?
It's just, I saw the potential cheapness, and well...
I wasn't even trying to be cheap. I just noticed, like, yeah, this character is cheap. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Okay. Big bang attack! Oh, jeez. I think his ultimate is like lightning, the light grenade.
The Hellzone grenade.
No, light grenade is it? It's the, yeah. Because the Hellzone's where he makes the multiple ones, isn't it? Woo. Bam! See, it even feels like, even though you're more of a veteran with Arc System Works, like, I've actually got a fighting chance here. It feels like we're really on equal footing.
Mainly because I'm starting to use characters I haven't even touched yet, so...
Probably. Oh. Oh, jeez. Okay. Ow!
How do you like this? It's over. Make sure I
Is it now? Is it Green Man?
You ready? You ready?
Okay, so that works. There we go! I needed to do Final Flash at least once. Sorry. Sorry, Romney. I had to do it. I had to destroy the planet. And I also like the fact that a lot of this is more based on combos rather than super moves. But that's an Arc Systems trope, isn't it?
Well, yeah, kind of yes and no, since with each of their fighting games beyond just Guilty Gear, they always try to have something unique to each game. But usually the fighters still tend to be fairly sophisticated. They just kind of take a key mechanic and then devote the system around that. So with Guilty Gear, a lot of it is, a lot of the canceling tends to be the main thing. I haven't played Blaze Blue or their Persona game, so...
I haven't played Blaze Blue either, although I have been recommended it who knows how many times.
I know it was pretty much made because they couldn't make Guilty Gear since the rights are stuck with Sega.
Yeah. But they wanted to make something similar to it. Screw it! I'm just doing Final Flash because I know I'm gonna die. Oh wow, Goten was not with you. Well, every time I've seen that done, it's got Goten in there.
I think maybe it depends on how many key bars, maybe.
Could be.
Because I only have like a few.
Because I know the only way to get Goku in there is, oh, you want to know why? Because you pick Gotenks.
That's probably it.
Because he was busy being Gotenks. Because I know if you pick Goku, he will join that. But that's the other thing I really like about this is like there are these subtle character combinations you can do. Like if you do Krillin in 18, you don't get 17. You get Krillin instead. I would actually, you know what? I'm gonna try something out. I'm gonna put Vegeta with Nappa and see if we get any kind of unique character combinations there.
Just hurry it up, dummy.
And what's another character I haven't tried? Because I think we could do one more and then we could at least try some online stuff and see how well it works. I'm gonna go with Goku. I'm gonna go with Blue. Okay. There we go. Yes, I'm very bland. I always pick my favorite color, okay? And I like blue in this game. It looks really good.
Time to begin the match.
I just had an interesting thought. We should recreate Goku versus Vegeta. One of us be all Goku and the other one be all of Chris Sabat's characters.
Yeah.
Nah, don't worry about it. That would be hilarious, though. It's like, we're going to recreate it. One of us be Chris Sabat and the other be Sean Chemmel. It's like the first time I've ever seen his intro.
Vegeta, I'll offer you no mercy if you oppose me.
Okay, did the voice director on this just say, yeah, we're basically turning him into RoboCop?
Yeah, pretty much. And also, is it just me or is it a different actor?
I think it might be, because I know there were a number of actors that either retired or just weren't willing to come back for the Kai dub, because pretty much the voice actors we have in this game are the ones that were in the dub for Kai and for Super.
Over here. Try harder. Over here. Try harder. You cannot escape.
Maximum power.
Over here.
There we go. I was wondering what it was. Okay, I was like sitting there going, I'm just gonna do this even though it might not even work. I was wondering if they were going to implement Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Oh, jeez. You got to get used to certain buttons with certain characters, though. I will say that. As far as the audio design, guys, it's spot on. I've heard the Japanese voices before here. It works. So overall, this game is looking to have a lot of promise. I would actually dare say I've had more fun playing this just in this hour with you than I had playing Street Fighter V all last year, Mortal Kombat 10, Killer Instinct.
Yeah, it's because ArcSys knows their fighting game.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Nappa is big and brutish. I should have expected this. Well, at least I get to see you kick the crap out of him. Oh, no. The Pokemon exploded. Okay. Ow.
Okay, that's a bit.
What the hell? I don't remember Cell doing that. That's like how he. No, that's how he shaped the Cell Games arena, isn't it?
I guess so.
Yeah, that's weird. Screw you, Cell. Did he just say alas to me?
Yep.
Okay, all right. I will say this, though. If we actually can do another rematch for this one, I hope they have the Team 4-star voices by then. I really want to have some cheeky stuff to say. Whoa, okay. I definitely am not going to main Nappa. He is way too slow for me. All right, let's actually hand this over for at least 1 or 2 matches to Romney and let him kind of play the online mode. I think it's going to cancel out player 2, though, so yeah. Let's return to the lobby, and that way at least people can kind of get the feel for how connectivity is working right now. But overall, kind of your thoughts on Fighter so far. You're liking it?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of got the best of both worlds, where it has the depth, but it keeps everything approachable, like the combos, the super moves, like doing like the chain combos and air attacks. That's where a lot of the sophistication is. But trying to do a lot of the major super moves, you don't have that like major complex inputs like you have in Guilty Gear or even games like Street Fighter or Tekken. They're greatly simplified. So this is definitely, they knew that there would be a lot of people without video online like fighting game experience getting this game, because
and having fun, not necessarily looking to improve their ranking, just having fun.
Yeah, so and I like how they kept that in mind instead of thinking, oh, we're just gonna design this as a hardcore fighting game. It's more like, hey, we know there are a lot of Dragon Ball fans who don't know how to play fighting games, and there aren't that many really like high level fighting games, so we're going to design something that will help them get their feet wet.
Yep. I think this is where you do the online, isn't it?
There's 2 onlines, because you've got
there we go. Yeah,
you've got the world match and you've got arena match. Arena match, I think I'm not quite sure.
Let's not worry about arena matches, because I'm not worried about ranking. So enter a casual match, and oh, you know what? I should probably let you edit a team, because that would probably help out a little bit. So customize and then edit your Z stamps. Go ahead and go for it, Romney.
All right.
And I'll just kind of sit back and give my thoughts on this. Yeah, this I've been looking at this for quite a while and enjoying the simplicity of it, because with simplicity comes depth. And at that point you can be as casual as you want and still also be really awesome at this game. And there's going to be a lot of people, especially Dragon Ball fans, who are just playing this to play a Dragon Ball game. They're not necessarily playing it to be number 1. I honestly think like the big games like Street Fighter have that covered. Like that's where the competitive market is. Although I will say, at least, there is an actual audience that wants to get good at this game. Same as me, anything goes. Yeah, I think we're good. So, all right. So now we just have to wait for somebody to come in. I can't necessarily tell like how many people are in here. Oh, we've got a full server, so match made. So you got to press options, and Spaz wants to fight us.
All right, let's see this.
Or rather, fight Romney, and we'll see how well Romney does.
Yes, because with online, you then have other factors to consider.
Yes. And actually, we will want to keep track of people's connections, because I have seen people with lesser connections get their butts handed to them. So which one's yours?
I'm on the right side.
Okay, so you got Yamcha, Krillin, and Teen Gohan. I can already tell you, like, right here now, there's so many characters in this game I want to get good at, but it also makes me wonder, like, who could you add in as DLC characters? I've already got a couple of characters I hope they don't. In particular, Goten and Kid Trunks. I really don't want them. I think Gotenks is fine. But...
You still grasp at straws. That's to be expected of disgusting mortals.
I have actually never heard the Goku Black voice from Sean Schemmel. I like it.
Yo, get lost before I send you flying.
Oh, Yamcha.
Yamcha sounds too much like Kuwabara to me now. I mean, might as well like Urameshi, but like he's just a dude, bro. Oh, holy moly. Okay, so this guy knows how to play Goku Black. And actually, I didn't even notice that. He has a whole super lineup. So he's got Hit and Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I'm not saying Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. People start getting mad at me. I'm not saying it. I'm actually glad that the dub for Super eventually said, no, we're going to call this Super Saiyan Blue. Holy moly.
Yeah, this is someone who knows what they're doing.
This is somebody who absolutely knows what they're doing. But it's still an enjoyable fight, because I'll bet from your end, too. Because you kind of get to see like what they're actually capable of. Oh, no, it's actually it's Blue Vegeta. So that's another thing I kind of hope doesn't happen. Ultra Instinct Goku and I guess they're calling it Perfected Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta right now. We're fine. We don't need those just yet because there's not enough info on those. And frankly, like I hope one of the 8 isn't Jiren or some of the other people from the Tournament of Power arc. I'd like to see them go backwards, honestly. Like do Tao Pai Pai, King Piccolo, or maybe even Kami. Oh. Is that just because you stood in that blue area?
Yep.
Wow, okay. So this guy's, so Hit's also kind of set up as like a AoE kind of deal, like set somebody up for a trap. Holy crap, man.
Yeah.
It's still entertaining as hell, but it's like, oh, I feel bad for Romney. He's kind of getting his... Oh, jeez. Okay, this guy is definitely mastered Hit, because... Holy crap! That was really cool! And it also makes me wonder how many people have actually seen the Dragon Balls unlocked at this point. That's 4. Ooh. Oh, come on. You can do it. You can take out at least one of them. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. That kind of came back to bite you in the butt. Okay, that was a little bit of lag. This has actually been pretty spot on. Very little lag. Now, I don't know if that's just my connection or...
Well, yeah, there was like a few hiccups here and there with like the delay, but
yeah,
it's
pretty spot on. I'll admit, like with Street Fighter V, I've had way more lag in a fight than compared to this.
Yeah.
Let's return to the lobby and see if we can get another person. And I think we got enough time to do one more. And so we got to make this count, Romney. But I'm excited for this game. This is definitely one of the highlights of 2018 for me right now. It's the only highlight, but
yeah,
that may change next week because so as an added bonus, you're actually going to be joining me next week when we debut or we do our Drak Tries.
No cow level.
Oh, but he's got a really bad connection. So we're going to see how well this works. No cow level. I like that. But yeah, we're also happy to announce that you're also going to be joining me for next week when I do Final Fantasy Dissidia.
Yep, Dissidia NT.
Dissidia NT, which has a couple of interesting character announcements. I'm looking forward to seeing like who I get access to in NT.
Yeah, It's still weird seeing the cup noodles having pictures of Cloud,
Yes.
Strife, and Lightning in the grocery store.
Yes, because I've seen Cloud, I've seen Lightning. I'm trying to think of the other ones that they've done too. Could have sworn there was a Noctis one as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because I know Cloud is specifically on the chicken cup noodles,
Yeah.
Lightning specifically on shrimp.
Gonna run. How's your chance?
Maybe
He says
Noctis
to
is on
himself
beef.
in panic.
Yes. Well, it's Yamcha. Oh no, Yamcha got Yamcha'd! So yeah, you're going to be joining me for Dissidia NT, but also for those who were asking, I am going to be doing a bonus Drak Tries this week because there were 2 awesome games that came out on the same day, and the other was Monster Hunter World. So I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Monster Hunter World and not going too far into it because it's more like an MMO, but I'll at least give my thoughts on how I think it's going to work out. Wow, okay, you could already tell, like, a bunch of these guys in the lobby, they've been in the lobby for a while.
I got Yamcha'd.
You got Yamcha'd, yes. And already we can kind of start to see the lag. I'm not sure if it's from our end or if it's from NoCal level, but... By the way, say hi, NoCal level. You're being featured on Drak Tries. Hello. Now, I guess this is where I can shoutcast this. Will Romney be able to overcome the fact that he is 2 and this guy is 3? Yes, he will, because it's Romney. Oh, man, just in time to get Gohan to come out. And now we've had a change of events as Gohan, adult Mystic Gohan, has come out to fight for another day. Now, this is where people kind of turn their heads because you basically have Gohan fighting himself. If he defeats Team Gohan, he technically doesn't exist. I don't know if people have actually thought about that.
Well, then again, when you consider the way time travel works in Dragon Ball, many worlds interpretation.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially when we found out that time travel is something not even the gods do.
No, but we do get them to reset now and then.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I hate to say this, Romney, but I think you got schooled.
Yeah.
Apologies. It seems I overdid
This is definitely something that you'll need to go through the story mode and get your bearings, but
Yeah.
it's still enjoyable as hell to watch, and I'll bet it's even enjoyable to play through.
Well, yeah, it's definitely fun, but it just shows, yeah, I may be the fighting game guru of Geek News, but as you can see, people,
There are other experts.
yeah. I'm still Bush League.
Exactly. So, unfortunately, that's actually going to go ahead and do it for Drak Try. So, I was actually going to ask you if you were going to go ahead and buy it, but, well, you already have. So, at that point, that's not necessarily a question we can get into. So, bottom line, we're both enjoying this. We're both looking forward to doing plenty of stuff with it. Maybe we'll try and do a rematch later on in the year. And that's going to go ahead and do it for us. So, thank you so much for watching. And, of course, we'll be back for the next Drak Tries.